What's up YouTube? It's your favorite Inland Empire, Southern California realtor, Ray Gonzalez, and today we're back at the preserve in the city of Chino. We're taking a look at Pathway built by Lennar Homes. Right now, Lennar is giving 5% of the base price towards closing costs or helping towards an interest rate buy down. So that's a lot of money to help buyers move in. And we're right next to the Club on Main, you guys. Remember all the awesome amenities that you get for living in the preserve? Well, you have access to those if you buy the houses in this video. All right, you guys, here we are, Pathway, built by Lennar. These are the models we're going to see. And then right over here are the amenities that we saw in a previous video. We actually toured Journey by Richmond American. Those are right there. So remember, you guys, we saw the Club on Main, we saw inside the building, we saw the pool area and all that. And for buying these, you'll have access to those as well. This is gonna be one of the smaller communities in the preserve. There's only going to be about 84 total homes built here, and the first deliveries are going to be in October, so October 2026. But let's start with residence 1. All right, so here in plan 1 here at Pathway at the preserve, we're going to have a little bit of a welcome atrium downstairs. So we're going to see head on here. We're going to have our garage. But then one thing that's nice that we don't always see is a nice, spacious downstairs bedroom. This bedroom is actually very nice. Again, this is staged, you guys. So if you're new to the channel, you'll know that a lot of the models showcase a lot of their newest and highest fixtures. But this bedroom is not going to be small. It's going to be 11 feet 8 inches by 10 feet 7 inches. And it feels like a good size. And guess what, you guys? You have a primary bathroom. So this is almost like a primary bedroom or a primary suite on the first level. So very good start to Pathway here at the preserve. Let's take a look to see what we've got in the main living space. And this is an incredible living space, you guys. This living space feels so big when you're in it. And that's probably because this living space is gonna be 29 feet long, you guys. Obviously here in the dining room table area, you're gonna have your circular table seated for 5. I like that touch. And then the kitchen is gonna be anchored by a center island that is 7 feet 9 inches long. So almost 8 feet long of a center island in your kitchen. And so there's one thing to know, I kind of mentioned it before. A lot of times this is quartz, but a lot of times this is an upgraded feature. A lot of times you'll get a different kind of stone, something that's more like speckled. And then same thing for like the backsplash. So this is oftentimes an upgrade. Sometimes you'll get like 6 inches of whatever the countertop is. But I'm really digging this kitchen regardless. It feels really large in here. You're gonna have your pantry over here off to the side. So that's very cool. And then before we get into the main living space over there, we're gonna come check out what we've got right here. So right here, you're gonna have a coat closet. And then down the hall from that, you're gonna have your powder room. This is the bathroom, the little washroom that your guests would use. And then the living room is a showstopper in itself. So when I talk about large sectionals, you guys, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is a big couch and it doesn't at all feel like it's crowding or anything like that. So honestly, plan 1 here at Pathway by Lennar, swinging a very hot bat. And then of course you got your TV wall. Great start here, plan 1. We like what we're seeing. Let's go take a look at what we've got upstairs. One thing we're gonna see here off to the side is we're gonna have our laundry. Have a little laundry closet here. That's good stuff. And then across from that, you're gonna have bedroom number 1. Bedroom number 2 is not gonna be large, not as big as we had in the downstairs bedroom with its own bathroom, but it's gonna be 10 feet 2 inches by 10 feet 9 inches. So still perfect for one of your kiddos. One thing you're gonna notice, it's staged with a twin size bed right here, you guys. So don't forget, if you have a full, it's obviously a space saver if you push the bed against the wall. Good job, bedroom number 2. We're gonna take a look at now bedroom number 3. Bedroom number 3 is gonna be staged as a nursery, as you could tell. So that normally lends itself to the idea that it's smaller. It's not that small, it's pretty similar size to bedroom number 2. It's gonna be 10 feet 2 inches by 10 feet 9 inches. And then of course you have your wall closet. Bedroom number 3, next door to that, you're gonna have your upstairs bathroom. You know what I'm gonna say next is that there's no dual sinks in the vanities, but that's okay. One thing that's a plus is you got a tub. I've said this before in almost every video that if you have littles, if you have newborn baby, whatever, you're giving them baths, they're not gonna fit in the sink for very, very long. So it's really nice to have that tub. And then down the hall from that, completing the upstairs, is our primary bedroom. Here you go, you guys. We have our first primary bedroom here at Pathway, here built by Lennar at the Preserve in the city of Chino. You know how it all goes. First thing you're gonna notice is that this feels pretty grand. Obviously, maybe the staging there of the tile, but obviously the 9-foot ceilings help with that too, you guys. So don't forget, oftentimes you have the higher ceilings downstairs, sometimes not upstairs, but here you do. This is a good start to the primary bedrooms here in this video. We're gonna be 12 feet 8 inches by 13 feet 4 inches, and it feels even a little bigger because of the high ceilings, you guys. You don't always see that in the 3-level floor plans. A lot of times there'll be high ceilings on the first floor and second floor, but not the third floor. They've maintained that so far in this video. This is just plan 1 though. You got your walk-in closet there, and then over here we're gonna have our primary bathroom, you guys. Wow, look at this. Good stuff here. You got your tub shower combo, acrylic. This is kind of par for the course, but it's good space. Don't get me wrong. It feels really spacious in here. Obviously back here you have your toilet, nothing fancy there. But one thing that the model has here at plan 1 is it's a great view of the club on Main, you guys. So if you remember, we did tour this little green belt area. So it gives you a good depiction of what we've got. You got the basketball courts, pickleball courts, tennis courts, and then beyond that wall, the white wall, is the pool area, aside from all the awesome amenities that's in the club on Main in the actual building. But here we go, you guys. Great start to Pathway here at the Preserve in the city of Chino. And that was plan 1 as we walk back downstairs into the main living space. Now let's go take a look at what we've got at plan 2. All right, plan 2 is also gonna be another 4-bed, 3.5 bath. All right, walking into plan 2, we're gonna see how, obviously you have like your little welcome nook. And so this is gonna be your little welcome atrium leading into the downstairs bedroom. This room's gonna be really spacious, you guys. It's gonna be 11 feet 10 inches by 11 feet 10 inches. So it's a square, it feels as such. And you're gonna see the high ceilings. That's gonna be a common theme throughout. And this downstairs bedroom is gonna be complete with a downstairs bathroom as well. So you're gonna have your standing tub, shower, or no tub rather, just shower. I don't know why I said tub. But you guys are gonna see that, again, if you've watched any of my videos in the past, you guys know this is a standard operating procedure right here. And then toilet and vanity. Off this bathroom, you're gonna see obviously the garage. That's gonna be a 2-bay garage currently being used as the sales office. Hot start into plan 2. Let's go take a look at what we've got in the main living space. Coming up off the stairs here, we're gonna have our bathroom. So a bathroom is a powder room. This is actually one of the bigger powder rooms we've seen. Pedestal sink, toilet, and then again, you guys, don't worry, staged. You don't gotta worry about the wallpaper. But this living space is just exquisite. Yeah, this living space is awesome. So you're gonna notice that from this wall to this wall is pretty wide. It's a good amount of space. And some of the models that we've seen on the channel, you've kind of felt like, especially if they're tri-level like these are, they've kind of felt a little narrow, kind of like a bowling alley. But this is gonna be 34 feet, 8 inches long by 18 feet, 6 inches. So that's gonna be a lot of living space for you and your family to basically take advantage of and live in every day. This is a big living room area. These couches are great size here. These are staged, of course, but whatever sectional you might have absolutely can fit in here, facing your TV wall, and there's enough space to walk around. This is a big coffee table they have staged, and there's definitely enough space. And that brings us over to the dining room area. This is gonna be a pretty good sized dining room table. Obviously it's staged for 6, But if you have a bigger dining room table, absolutely can fit here. There's definitely enough room to walk. And then that brings us over to the kitchen, you guys. This is gonna be a great size center island. It's gonna be 7 feet 3 inches long. And then obviously you're gonna have your wall of cabinetry and countertops here as well. I really like what we're seeing in this kitchen. I really like what we're seeing in living space here in the plan 2. Obviously over here off to the side, you will then have your walk-in pantry for all your cooking goods and things like that. Great living space here in plan 2, and it gets even better here with this little balcony off to the side. Very nice. So let's go take a look at our 3rd level bedrooms. Moving on upstairs now, we're gonna have this hallway off to the left, and it's gonna lead to our laundry room. Good sized laundry room here. We don't need much more than this. Obviously, we don't wanna waste square footage. Across the hall from that, we have our hallway bath. Don't love that there aren't 2 sinks in here, but that's okay. We can make do. One thing I do love is this bathtub, so that's good for you guys with littles. Bedroom number 2 is gonna be a perfect size bedroom for one of your kids. This one is actually gonna weigh in at 11 feet, 10 inches by 10 feet, 8 inches. So great size. Next to that, we're gonna have bedroom number 3. Bedroom number 3 is a tad smaller. It's gonna be 9 feet, 10 inches by 10 feet 11 inches. Obviously still a very serviceable bedroom. They have it here staged with a queen. This is definitely bigger than a full, and it's not small in here. And then down the hall from both the bedrooms, the bathroom and the laundry room, at the end of the hall, we're gonna have our primary bedroom. Really rocking with this primary bedroom. It's a good size. It's gonna be 13 feet 6 inches by 12 feet 7 inches. And then you're even gonna have, obviously you're gonna have your private toilet quarters in here, and then a good size primary bathroom. So obviously we see the dual sinks and the vanities. That's obviously a luxury. And then you see your classic tub shower. So again, pretty much everything that we've been seeing, different configurations, but I'm really liking what they got here at plan 2, as we see it overlooks the club on Main, and you do have access to those amenities as well. So don't forget. One thing also too, when you walk in, you do have your walk-in closet. So not small in here, by the way. It does have a little bit of turn. So very nice master suite. We really like what Pathway's done here. So that's the first 2 floor plans in this Pathway community by Lennar. We got to go see number 3. All right, so those are the first 2 floor plans here at Pathway built by Lennar at the Preserve. So if you've seen anything in this video so far in the first 2 plans that you think might fit you and your family well, give me a call, send me a text. I'd love to show these to you. They're in their early phases right now. I mentioned at the beginning of the video, first delivery is gonna be in October of 2026. So it's still about 6 weeks away or so from now. And there's only gonna be 84 total units built here in this community. But if anything you see in this video, or anything else on the channel for that matter, you think might be good fit for you and your family, or something that you might be interested in, give me a call, send me a text. We'd love to show these to you. But we got one more home site to come check out. That's gonna be plan 3. Let's go do that and check that out right now. All right, you guys, we've taken a look at plan 1. We're taking a look at plan 2. Now we have our final plan of the day. All right, right when you walk in, you're greeted with stairs and obviously a hallway similar to the first couple plans that we've seen. First things first, let's take a look at the garage. Since this is the first garage we've been able to take a look at. It's important to know about the garages is that they don't come finished. You'll get the drywall, yes, but you're not gonna get like the epoxy. They actually really did a good job on this epoxy, wow. And then another upgrade you're more than likely not gonna get in your home site is gonna be this awesome garage door, very futuristic here. And then you're gonna have your solar. You're gonna have your solar tech and your battery. Obviously prices on that are gonna change depending upon you lease it or you purchase it. I'll tell you right now, a lot of buyers opt to lease it because the last thing you wanna do is buy a house that's $700,000 and then tack on an extra $30,000 or $25,000. Nonetheless, good stuff in the garage. Next to the garage is gonna be your coat closet. And then similar to plan 1 and 2, you're gonna have a downstairs bedroom. This room's gonna be a good size here. It's gonna be 12 feet 1 inch by 13 feet. So not small, I wouldn't say. You definitely have a queen size bed. I believe this is a queen. And then over here, you're gonna have your walk-in closet. Not bad, good room here. And then next to the closet, you're gonna have your bathroom. So your bathroom, pretty much par for the course. This is exactly similar to what we've been seeing, not only in all hallway bathrooms, but on the downstairs bedroom bathrooms here that we've seen in the first 2 plans. All right, we've seen what we're working with downstairs. Let's take a look at the second level. Plan 3, you guys, is a stunner. We've seen something similar in the other floor plans, but obviously this is so much more grand. This living space is gonna be 35 feet long, you guys. But let's start in the kitchen, as we often do. This does feel a little bit similar to plan 2, but this kitchen island is gonna be 8 feet, 4 inches long. And then the kitchen island is gonna be staged for 4 seats, you guys. So obviously, whenever you have 4 and then you have a good sized dining room table similar to this, man, this is gonna hold all your family and friends. All the holidays are gonna be here, Super Bowls, NBA Finals, World Series, whatever you watch, whatever you gather for is gonna be here in this house. And then obviously similar to plan 2, you're gonna have your walk-in pantry, similar here, very good. But you guys, everything here just flows so well. You really feel like you're in a New York penthouse. I've never been in New York, so that's probably awful for me to say. I have zero validity in saying that, but everything feels so wide. You know how some of those brownstone buildings in New York you hear about? I don't know. Anyways, so in the living room here, this is gonna be a very big sectional. We saw a large sectional in plan 1 of this video. And then obviously the big coffee table as well. This angles towards the TV. This is set up very similar to plan 2, but obviously it's a little bigger. One thing I kind of skipped over in all the excitement in the floor plans here was the powder room. So your powder room is going to be over here, pedestal, sink, toilet. That's pretty much what you expect. And then again, similar to the other floor plans, obviously you're going to have your patio area, balcony. So that's very nice there. All around great stuff what we're seeing out of plan 3. Let's go take a look at the bedrooms now. Coming up to the 3rd level here, that's gonna be to the primary. We'll take a look at that later. Let's start down the hall over here. You're gonna be greeted with your laundry room. Again, I like that they don't have giant laundry rooms in these floor plans. Over 2,000 square feet, and you like that it's not being eaten up by laundry. And then across the hall, obviously you've got your hallway bath. Dang, we haven't seen 2 sinks in this floor plan in this video. Oh well, that's all good. Great living spaces throughout. And then you're gonna have your configuration here with the tub shower and the toilet. And then next to that, we're gonna have bedroom number 2. This honestly feels very, very similar to plan 2. Obviously square footage is not much different between the 2, but this room does feel a little bigger. This room's gonna be 11 feet by 11 inches, whereas I think bedroom number 2 in plan 2 was about 10 feet, 11 inches. So just a foot longer. And then obviously you're gonna have your wall closet. Staged with a queen size bed too. So that's kind of wild for a standard bedroom. Let's take a look at bedroom number 3. This room's gonna be a tad smaller than bedroom number 2. This is gonna be 11 feet by 9 feet, 10 inches. So probably by like a foot. This is what I was telling you, similar to the bedroom number 2 in the other plan. Right here, you get a good view of what we've got going on here at the preserve. Obviously 84 home sites, you guys. So first deliveries are gonna be in October. So if you like anything that you've seen in this video, be sure to number 1, comment, like, subscribe, but be sure to reach out to me, call me and text me anytime. Great stuff down the hall. We have one more bedroom to take a look at. Primary bedroom, let's go. And all the primary bedrooms that we've seen in this video, in this collection, have been absolutely spectacular. This bedroom is gonna be 12 feet, 8 inches by 12 feet, 8 inches. So, and it really does feel like a square once you're in here. California king bed, obviously perfect size for this room. Maybe a TV wall up here, or obviously you can have your mirror like they have staged. Great size bedroom. And then over here you have an excellent primary bathroom, you guys. For sure the longest primary bathroom that we've seen. I think the difference in the square footage between plan 3 and plan 2 is right here in this room. You're gonna have 2 columns here in the middle of your sinks for vanity storage. So This right here, these aren't like the small squared ones. Obviously these are rectangled, and this is a good amount of space right here. I mean, this is gonna be 10 feet, 8 inches right here of bathroom counters. And then obviously that means the same size for storage as well. So that's awesome. Tub shower combination, we've been seeing that all day. You probably have seen that a million times on the channel if you're a regular viewer. And then of course you have your toilet quarters. Incredible bedroom, you guys. Again, you get a good depiction of what they've got going on here in the city of Chino. Over there along the foothills is Chino Hills. You could maybe see the 71. Definitely can't from this camera, but I can see it a little bit. And then obviously we have another good depiction of the club on Main, you guys. So don't forget, this is in the preserve, so you do have access to the club on Main. And that about does it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, taking a look here at Pathway at the Preserve in the city of Chino, built by Lennar. Now again, if there's anything that you saw in this video that you think might suit you and your family well, or maybe you saw something that speaks to you, or maybe something that you want clarified, be sure to give me a call, send me a text. My number's gonna be all over this video, so I'd love to answer any questions for you and then bring you in, get you an appointment to see these. Now it's still super early. I've said before in the video, first deliveries, first move-ins are gonna be October of 2026, and there's 84 total homes that they have to sell here. And right now, Lennar is giving 5% of the base purchase price towards incentives. So that could be used for closing costs to move in, or that could be used towards buying down your interest rate. 5% on like $730,000, $740,000 is a big difference. I mean, that could help you a lot to move in. So again, if you saw anything in this video that you think might be interested in, be sure to call me, text me. I'd love to book you an appointment to get in. And it really means a lot to me that you guys take time to watch these videos. I enjoy making them for you. And so if you're looking to make a move, whether that be next week, next month, next year, it doesn't matter, hit me up and subscribe to the channel for future videos similar to this. I've done videos all over the Inland Empire, videos just like this I upload, or I at least try to upload every Saturday. So be sure to like this video, subscribe for future videos, call me, text me if you have any questions. I'll see you in the next one.